So Brandon's out in Kansas City right now. We're both with Arizona Investment Link. Visit us online at ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. We have over 100 videos on there, videos of us previewing properties. There's even one on there with me dry heaving 3 times. The house is so bad. I mean, it just wasn't good. So if you want to get a laugh or two, check it out. You can also listen to our archived radio shows from the past as well. If you've missed any radio shows, go to ArizonaInvestmentLink.com and click on the radio show tab and check it out. The final segment of this Real Estate Power is brought to you by Prestige Customs in Mesa, owned by the infamous Grable Brothers, located in downtown Mesa. For all your car care needs, including rims and tires, give them a call, 480-733-4303, 480-733-4303. So let's dive right back into the show. We have Delot Wynn here with Arizona Investment Link. This is Delot's Corner, your 3 or 4 minutes. Now, Delot, you are a short sale / REO bank-owned specialist. This is really what you do and what you kind of thrive on. Now, let me ask you a quick question here. There's a lot of people out there right now. They got to stop the bleeding. I mean, they're upside down in their properties. Are you a good outlet? I mean, give you a call to find out if they're a good short sale candidate, bank-owned, REO. How does all that work?
You can give me a call. My phone number is 480-580-8680. We can discuss some avenues depending on the situation of each homeowner, and we can just point them in the right direction, whether they decide to short sell or.
What makes a good short sale candidate? How does somebody know if they can go that route?
Most people will know that they're a good short sale candidate because they're upside down on their property.
Now, upside down means that they owe more than what the property's currently worth, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Negative equity. A lot of people's arms are going up, so their payments are going to be adjusting soon. That's not a very happy time when a lot of budgets are pretty much unlocked in today's market.
Right. People losing jobs, taking pay cuts, things like that. It's not easy right now.
No, and short sales today make up almost 46% of our market, and then the other half are REOs and regular sales, which are the regular sales are all investor flips.
Right. Now, when you say REO, that's REO, which means real estate owned. That's the bank-owned properties, right?
And I've worked with one of the biggest asset managers on the listing side, so I do have insight on any buyer looking for to purchase a REO. I can pinpoint the price, and then we can discuss
and get it done. Now, are short sales moving right now? What about the REOs? Are they moving quick? How does the process work with the REOs compared to short sales? Doesn't the short sales takes a little bit longer to get bank approval or what have you?
Some short sales that don't make it through a sale will end up going to foreclosure, and then will end up back on the market as a REO. And I've noticed some of their prices are pretty comparable. With a short sale, some of them they are moving. Like I had a deal last week on one of my sellers. We submitted all their financials. We just got it listed. Priced it right. It was a condo in Chandler. We priced at $109,000. I've submitted all the financials, and then the BPO came back right where I listed it at. BPO came back as soon as they got all their financials, and then a week later, I got an approval letter from Citibank.
That's perfect. Now, BPO is the broker pricing opinion, right?
Right.
Now, Brandon, when you're comping these properties that we pick up for clients at the trustee sale, when you're looking on the MLS over the last 60 days or so, the majority of them out there are, in fact, REOs and short sales, aren't they?
Right, yeah, and that's where, we'll get our properties fixed up and put on the market, and there'll be some, I don't know if you want to call them first-time real estate agents out there representing their clients, but they'll actually call me and say, that price is too high, will it appraise? And that just shows you that they're completely clueless on the market and how an appraiser values the property, and, they can decipher the difference between the short sale properties and the bank owns versus a traditional sale. Before, in the past, you couldn't even use a short sale or a bank-owned property in your comparables as an appraiser. So, that's just kind of I don't want to call it a secret, but that's how we price our homes accordingly based on the homes that have been traditional sales, because there is definitely added value to having a home that's on the market that's a so-called traditional sale where the buyer doesn't have to mess with, the banks or anything like that. They can get a quick response.
That's exactly right. So, Delot, what I was going to say is, for the people out there listening right now, and there've got to be hundreds listening right now that are kind of treading water and they do not know what to do in their situation. If they can short sale,
just give me a call.
That's what I'm saying. Give Delot Wynn a call. Give him a call direct at 480-580-8680, and he's under the roof of Arizona Investment Link. So give them a call. Delot Win, 480-580-8680. You are an REO and short sale specialist. That's what you do.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for being on the show, Delot.
Thank you.
So let's shuffle on over to old Mike Van Vleck over here with Geneva Real Estate and Investments. You do all of our clients' property management, and you are one of the best that I've ever seen and that I've ever worked with when it comes to this business.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you got it. So I greatly appreciate the work that you do. But let me ask you this. Someone out there is listening, and they currently have a property manager, and that property manager just is not cutting it. What should they do? Should they still give you a call? Are there outs in their contract? How does that work?
Well, they all have different contracts. So the first thing, if somebody says, I'm considering switching property managers, my first question is, what's in your contract? Some property managers have contracts that lock you in for a year, some more than a year, some have penalties. So it just depends on your contract. I don't have that in my contract because I believe that an owner should be able to cancel a contract at any time.
Because if they're not happy, why keep them on board?
You're only as good as your last day. It doesn't matter what you did for me last year. It's what you do for me yesterday and today. So I believe that. So we work hard to satisfy our clients every day, as opposed to we just signed a contract, we got you locked in for another year. We don't really need to worry about you.
Exactly. You hear that, Brandon?
Yeah, I was going to say, also, I don't know, you guys just kind of brushed over the top of this, but it's pretty special when you think about it. I mean, the industry average out there for property management is 10% off the monthly rate. Unless I was, I don't know, misheard or Mike misspoke, but I could have swore he said 6%, which even if you like your property manager and they're charging you 10%, if you can cut your fees, your management fees almost in half, think what that does to the bottom line at the end of the year.
Right.
Again, saving money is the same as making money. So 6% in my books is unheard of.
Right. And that's single-family homes. We have a different fee structure for multifamily, which is equally competitive. And we don't have, I think it's important to note, a lot of the ancillary fees that I've heard about, which are...
hey, Mike, use words you can spell, would you please?
Extra fees, bigger, fees that other property managers charge. Sorry,
guys.
You'll get a lot of different fees, which are administrative fees sent back to the tenants, advertising fees, 1099 fees, fees to put a sign on your property, fees to do inspections, and they go on and on. So we don't charge any of those fees. I don't think they're prudent. I'm sorry, I don't think they're a good idea.
No, I didn't. I think you could spell prudent. Sorry.
Okay.
So Mike Van Vleck, we're wrapping up the show already, you guys. I can't believe this last segment. I wanted to give some examples. We picked up 2 homes today. One property we picked up for $81,000. The folks are staying in there and paying $1,200 a month. Perfect for buy and hold. Another one we picked up in Rancho El Dorado for $67,500. Which, Mike, you'll have that rented out all day for $900 a month. Talk about cash flow.
10 days, we'll get it rented.
That's it. So we'll see you next week, you guys. So from Jeremy, Delot, Brand Online, Mike, and Jason, we'll see you next week. Same place, same time.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Power Hour with Arizona Investment Links, Jason LaFleche and Brandon Cox. If you'd like to speak to Brandon or Jason off the air or need more information, please call 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or visit AILAZ.com. Be sure to join Brandon and Jason this and every Wednesday afternoon at 1, right here on 1510 KFNN. 369-4663.